Today is Wednesday, 8:45 a.m. in South Africa, Wednesday, 6:45 a.m. in London, Wednesday, 3 a.m. in USA, and Tuesday, 5 p.m. in Australia. All of that is known as Forex market sessions, or those are different time zones. In the Forex market, we call those times time sessions. And in Forex, we call them Forex market sessions. And if you are trading in Forex and you're not careful and you're trading the wrong currency pair during the wrong market session, trust me, you won't be able to make any money. So in this video today, I want to give you guys a practical example on how to use Forex market sessions to make money in a Forex market. If you can see on my screen, we actually have, let me just tap this up so that you guys can see here. So we actually have this time here. You can see this time is actually ticking as we speak. So this is actually all the market sessions. If you see this line coming down, this line represents my current market time, or the current time in South Africa as we speak. The current time in Johannesburg, South Africa as we speak, and you can see this time is actually going around as we speak. So this is actually 8:46 a.m. on Wednesday. All right. So if I want to see which market session is actually active now, what I'll just do is I just come here and I just look through this line. So if I look through this line, voila, you can see. So the London session just opened at 8 a.m. because in South Africa, the London session opens at 8 a.m. So it was 8 a.m. and the London session is open by now. So from here going up, you can see this one represents throughout. Okay, this one is the London session and it opens at 9 a.m. Sorry, it opens at 9 a.m. We can see it right here. And the Tokyo session started at 2 a.m. South Africa time and it's going to be closing at 11 a.m. So between now as we speak, we have an overlap somewhere here, which is the Tokyo session and the London session. So how do you trade these market sessions, and how do you also trade market overlaps? Perfect. That's the question we're going to be answering on this particular video. Let's just increase the thickness of our pen, right? Let's just go here and increase the thickness of our pen, since we're going to be doing a lot of demonstrations on this screen. Perfect. So let's start with the first point, which is even knowing the market session. No matter where you are located, this tool is going to convert the market sessions according to your time zone. So don't worry, just go on your Google and just type Forex market sessions by Baby Pips. Very soon we're going to be having these on Lionheart Funding Program. We have a lot of tools, free tools on Lionheart Funding Program, which I'm going to be showing you guys after this. But this tool is presently very, very active on Baby Pips. So just go on Google and type Forex market sessions by Baby Pips. You click on it, it's going to bring you to this particular page, and this is going to convert the market session according to your time zone, according to wheresoever zone you are located. If you're in USA, you'll be able to see the tick. It's going to use your IP address. So don't worry, and you'll be able to see everything. Perfect. So now the first question has been answered. How do you get to this page where you can see the current market session that is affecting that particular currency pair you are trading? Next question is, now that I've been able to see market sessions that are affecting the currency pairs I'm trading, which currency pairs should I trade, or which currency pair or which currency should I trade at which particular market session? Perfect. Now, the main question now boils down to the type of trader you are. All right. If you are someone who is more like a scalper or a day trader, then market sessions will be very, very important for you, because remember, you're going to get in and out of the trade within seconds or even up to minutes, or at most few hours if you are a scalper or a day trader. The next thing, if you are a swing trader or a position trader, then ignore market sessions. All right. If you are a swing trader or a swing trader, your trades are going to be open for days up to weeks. A position trader, you can even have one position in 1 year. So in that particular instance, you ignore market sessions, because you can get in at any time. It doesn't matter. Your trade is going to go through different market sessions. It's going to be open for days upon weeks. So the next question you have to always have at the back of your mind, if you're a scalper or a day trader, a scalper is someone who opens and closes trade within seconds to minutes. A day trader means your trade is open and closed within 24 hours. All right. So if you're a scalper or a day trader, then you have to consider market sessions when trading. It's very, very important. It's a must. But if you're a swing trader, ignore all of this. Don't worry about market sessions if you're a swing trader. But now, this is very, very important because you tend to make money in the Forex market based on the opportunities that are presented to you. Some days you can open your chart and you always see scalping strategies. You need to know how to implement market sessions. Some day you open your chart and you see day trading strategies. You need to know how to implement market sessions. So good. So that one, I wanted to take that one out of the way so that you don't get confused. So after taking that out of the way, which currency pair should you trade at what time? That's the best question. Now, the question boils down to knowing how to interpret this screen, right? Because if you can come here, you'll be able to see we have different market sessions as I explained last time. And if you're a day trader or a scalper, getting in and out of trade is very, very important. And I'll advise you to only trade during major market sessions. If you're a day trader or a swing trader, full stop. I want you to only trade during major market sessions if you are a day trader or a scalper. And what are major market sessions? This is the first major market session is this one. And the second major market session is this one. So you trade at the open of the London session right up to the close of the New York session. After that, you must have made a lot of money, go and have a rest. Unless you are a swing trader, your trades can be able to go round the clock. Unless you're a swing trader. But beside that, if you're not a swing trader, I want you to only focus on the major market sessions we have in Forex trading, which is the London session and the New York session. Because you can see we have the Sydney session, we have the Tokyo session. Remember at the start of the video, I said this is actually 8:51 a.m. in South Africa. This should be 6:51 a.m. in London. This should be 3:51 a.m. on Wednesday in USA, and in Sydney, Australia, this should be about 5:51 p.m. on Tuesday. Even until they are still on Tuesday, so you can be able to understand. So that is called market session. And the reason why this is very, very important is we are only trading during this major market session because that is where their banks are open. That's where the hedge funds are open. That's where the highest liquidity, we have the highest liquidity and the volume in the market. And where there's highest liquidity and volume, that's where there's money. So we want to only trade when the banks are open and when these hedge funds are actually up and trading as well. So you trade during the London and the New York session. That's what you need to be able to take somewhere, or you need to be able to take here. Now, after telling you that you need to trade during the London and the New York session, when do you get out of the or when do you get in the trade and out of the trade? You can see London session is this one, which is the color is green, right? So the London session is about to start. This is actually 8:52 a.m. and you can see this line is about to get to the London. Can you see this line? So this line goes as the time is going, this line is going to be going up as well. It's going to be following. So very, very soon you're going to see this line is going to, in 7 minutes, the London session is going to be opening. That's where, if you're a day trader or a scalper, that's when you start trading. I've already shown you guys strategies you can use at the start and at the close of every market session, or within a market session. I've shown you guys different strategies. So I'm not going to be, I don't want the video to be too long by going into that again. But when do you get into the trade again? By the start of the London session. So this is where you get in, and the video is very, very timing because you can see that is actually the start of the London session is coming up in 6 minutes. So you trade from here. You trade from here right up to, remember, if you want it to be 24 hours, you just need to toggle it here, all right? So let's just put it on 12 hours so that you guys can be able to understand. So you trade this from what time? From 9 a.m. Remember, this is my time in South Africa. If you're in USA, if you're in London, if you're in Nigeria, Kenya, your time is going to be a little bit different. So I will trade the London session. I'm going to be starting very soon after this video. That's when I'm going to be during the London session and I'll be actively trading. So you will start during the London session and you will trade right up to, you can see the London session only closes at around, let's just see, from this, we have 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the London session closes at, let's just put this time somewhere here. The London session closes here, all right? Can you see this? So the London session is open from 9 a.m. right up to 6 p.m. This is right here, London session from 9 a.m. right up to 6 p.m. That's where the London session is open. But remember, while the London session is open from 9 a.m. right up to 6 p.m., the New York session, which is another section I say you guys need to trade, is going to be coming in. And let's use the same color for the New York, right? Let's go here and pick the same color. So New York is going to come in somewhere here. Okay, so New York is going to come in somewhere here at 2 p.m. That's why in South Africa, NFP, for those of you guys who trade NFP and CPI, 2 p.m. is when banks are opened in the United States, and 2:30, boom, CPI is going to come into the market, or NFP is going to come into the market. And at that point in time, the market is going to take one direction, whether you like it or not. And I've shown you guys strategies that I use every day at 2:30 p.m. South African time. Every day, I use those strategies to make a lot of money. So while the London session is still open, from 2 p.m. now, the New York people are going to get up, banks are going to be open, hedge funds are going to start trading, and from here the volume is even going to add again. So from here the volume is going to add, and the London session is now open from here right up to 11 p.m. right up to 11 p.m. South African time. Can you see this? So the London session is going to be open from here right up to 11 p.m. And while this London session, the New York session, while the New York session is open from here right up to 11 p.m., remember, let's change the color. There is something very, very interesting I want you guys to see, which is now this area. Can you see this area where there's actually this overlap? This area, this one, that's from 2 p.m., from 2 p.m. South African time right up to 6 p.m. That's where there's actually the two major market sessions in the world. The London session and the New York session are overlapping. From 2 p.m. right up to 6 p.m., we have this market overlap somewhere here. This is where you see the highest volatility in the market. And wheresoever there's volatility is high, liquidity is also very, very high. And whenever liquidity is high, we are happy because you make more money when the market is actually liquid. If the market is quiet and sleepy, like for example during the Sydney or the Tokyo session, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to make money. I'll also tell you one of the disadvantages of trading during these market sessions. We're going to be coming there very, very soon. But from here, from 2 p.m. right up to 6 p.m., trust me, if you know how to utilize your strategies here, you make a lot of money. Why? Because if the market wants to go in one direction, the market is going to go in that direction. There's nothing like you buy, you put your buy here, and the market do this before. No, you won't see this. By this time of the day, if you press buy and your decision was correct, immediately, if you press buy and your decision was correct, boom, you see the market immediately going up. And if you press buy and your decision was wrong, immediately you will see the market will go down. So you will get your results immediately. You either get your results, whether it's positive or negative, during this market session immediately. There's no delay, which is something I want. I want to be able to know if I'm right or wrong. If I'm wrong, I go to the next trade. I take lessons that I've learned from that trade and I go to the next one. If I'm wrong, and if I'm right, I already go to them. So I want to be able to get results immediately. And you get those results as fast as possible during this market overlap. The volatility is very, very high, and liquidity is also very, very high during this particular market overlap. Perfect. So now the main question now remains again, which time should you be trading again? According to my advice, which time should you be trading? Let's use this color. Remember, at the start of the London session, right up to the close of the New York session. So you start your trading, if you're in South Africa, you normally start your trading at 9 a.m. You can see this is actually, the London session is starting in 2 minutes. So you start your trading, you just come, this clock is going to be going up as the time is going to be going. So you start your trading at 9 a.m. and at 11 p.m., oh boy, go to sleep. You're done for the day. You've made enough money for the day. From 11 p.m. when the banks are closed in New York, you shouldn't be trying to trade again. You shouldn't be. What kind of money will you still be looking for at this particular point in time? You must have already made a lot of money during the start of the London session right up to the close of the New York session. You must have already made a lot of money. Now, this is the reason why I'm saying from 11 p.m. you should not be trading again if you're in South Africa. That's why South African time is very, very nice when it comes to Forex traders. Because during the day when we wake up, that's when the major market sessions are open. We trade during the day, and during the night when we are going to bed, the Forex market too is going to bed. That's why the time zone, you can't argue that the time zone for South Africa and for London and South Africa, those time zones, or generally African countries and London and Europe countries. Even when I was in Europe, it was the same thing. Europe and Africa, the time zone is just by 1 hour. So Europe time and African time is the best. So Europe time and African time is the best for any Forex trader. Because you wake up in the morning, by the time you brush your teeth, you do your sport, you enter your office, that's the same time the Forex market is waiting for you. You start trading at 9, you do your thing. By the time we're even getting to the end of the London session, even before we even get to the end of the London session, by 4, 5 p.m. sometimes I'm done. I'm already done for the day. It doesn't mean I need to trade right up to the New York session. So, but if you are still active, if you are still looking for setups, make sure you look for your setups by the start of the London session right up to the close of the New York session. Anything after that, go to sleep, go have some rest. Don't force it for these reasons. Don't force it because by the close of the London session, let's just clean all of this. By the close of the New York session, this is the close of the New York session. Remember, this is the close of the New York section somewhere here at 11 p.m. And this green is starting, which this green is the start of what? Is the start of the Sydney session. So you can call it the Sydney session or the Australian session. You can call this one the Tokyo session or the Asian session. You can call this one the London session or the UK session or the European session. You can call this one the New York session or the North American session. Those are names. Don't get confused because you can see some platforms, they write these names differently. Just know they stand for the same thing. So by the time the Sydney session is opening, trust me, these banks don't have enough liquidity, or these hedge funds during this period don't have enough liquidity to move the market in any reasonable way. And that's why at that particular point in time, you will see very high slippage. It's not the fault of your broker, it's not the fault of the prop firm. That is just because there's very low liquidity in the market. And wherever there's very low liquidity in the market, it causes what we call slippage. That's why sometimes you buy somewhere here and you always open somewhere up there. You sell somewhere here and you always open somewhere here. And again, another thing you witness is what? Spreads. So the spreads are going to be crazy. The spreads at this time, you can even buy into a trade and the spreads will be maybe 5 pips, 10 pips, 18 pips during this market session, during the Sydney session or the Tokyo session. The spreads are also going to be crazy. That's why I advise you not to trade during this period. Why? Because the market is very, very quiet. I'm going to use the simplest terms, right? The market is very, very quiet and there is very low liquidity in the market. Because the banks that are trading during these particular sessions don't have the volume. They don't have the liquidity as opposed to London banks, as opposed to New York banks. That's why you see the market will be very, very quiet. And if you are trading, most of the time, you witness something in the market, you see the market will be doing this in one place. The market will most of the time be consolidating. That's why during this session, the market just consolidates. And I've given you guys a strategy you can also use, because by the time the market is consolidating during this session, by the time you come to the market at the start of the London session, what are you waiting? You're just waiting to see wheresoever the market is going to break out. So the market, if the market was consolidating throughout the Sydney session or throughout the London session, oh boy, this is what I want you to look. You're just looking to see if the market is going to break any session, then come back and retest, and then boom. By the start of the London session, you're just waiting to see if the market is going to break, come back and retest, and then boom. That's another strategy I'm already giving you guys. Go and backtest this. You're going to see this times without number, hundreds of times. Why? Because you just come, you plot on your chart the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. You just ask yourself, when was the Sydney session or the Tokyo session? Then you plot your support and resistance. 90% of the time, the market will consolidate during these market sessions. Then you just wait for what? You wait for wheresoever the market is going to break, because at the open of the London session, the London session just opened 4 minutes ago. If you have to check your chart, the market has already broken one of these areas. Either the market has broken in the upper direction or in a down direction. Then what will happen? You wait for a retest, and this is where you get in. If you get in a signal, your stop loss here, and most of the time you can just keep trading your stop, keep trading your stops. These are the kind of trades you can even come out with a risk to reward of 1:5. So this is how you use market sessions to trade in the Forex market. And another thing I also wanted to mention is don't just use market sessions as a robot, all right? I want you to be able to use market sessions as point of confluences. Use it as a point of confluence. Use it as a catalyst to help you make informed decisions when it comes to Forex trading. Because if I'm trading, for example, you can just see, the more we are doing the video, the more the time, remember now the time is on 9:05 a.m. and we started this video on, I think, 8:45. So this video has been running for like 20 minutes. I can see it here, and we're going to be running up very soon. So this time is when the time is actually ticking and moving as the market session is going. So you can see we've already penetrated the London session as we speak, and right now we have an overlap here between the Tokyo session and the London session. So now one major thing we have to talk about before we round up these videos is which currency pairs should you trade during this market session. Perfect. If I would have ended this video without mentioning this, my conscience wouldn't have been clear, because this is something very, very important. After giving you guys all the tips now, which currency pairs should you trade during these market sessions? Come with me, let me show you. All right. Remember, you can see my time right here. Can you see this with me? We still have the time that is, this line is crossing through crossing through the Tokyo and the London session. And now, what are some of the currency pairs we can trade here? Under the Tokyo session, the currency pair we have is JPY, Japanese yen, right? Remember, the line is crossing across Tokyo, and in Tokyo, the currency pair we have is JPY. This line again has already penetrated London. You can call it the London session or the European session. So since this line has penetrated London, voila, a whole arsenal of Forex market sessions or a whole arsenal of currency pairs have opened which we can trade. And the first one now is Great Britain Pound USD. All right, it has Great Britain Pound USD. The next one we can still trade now is Great Britain Pound JPY. So at the moment where we speak, if you check, this is going to be the most volatile. The most volatile is going to be Great Britain Pound JPY. Why? Because here you can be able to see there's Great Britain Pound, which is for London. Let me use their color so that you can understand better. So there is Great Britain Pound, which is for London. You can see. Okay, London is green, sorry. So there is actually Great Britain Pound, which is for London. And we have JPY. JPY is this color. So JPY should be something like, yes, this is JPY. So can you see this? Can you see this thing? Great Britain Pound and JPY. Great Britain Pound is a currency pair. It's a currency from London. And we have Japanese yen, which is what? Which is a currency from Japan. Check your chart. Go and open your chart and check. It's not magic. It's not like I'm formulating it. Go and open your chart and check as we speak. This is going to be the most volatile currency pair as we speak now. If you press on buy and your decision is correct, the market is going to go on your direction immediately. If you press on sell and your decision is correct, the market, you're not going to see the market doing this. No, we don't have any consolidation during this particular period. All right. So that's another currency pair you can be trading during this period. Let's go now to the next one you can be trading. So in short, all Great Britain Pound pairs, Great Britain Pound NZD, Great Britain Pound JPY, Great Britain Pound AUD, Great Britain Pound CAD, those are all currency pairs you can be trading during this session. But the most, remember we're talking about the most volatile is going to be Great Britain Pound JPY. All right. And then when you come down to, remember there's still going to be another one you can still be trading here. You still have USD JPY. JPY, you have JPY there, you have Euro. Remember, this is also called the London session or the European session. So you have EUR JPY. Alright, don't confuse EUR JPY, and then you have EUR, very, very important, EUR Great Britain Pound. Can you see this? EUR Great Britain Pound, that's the Europe, still in Europe, and Great Britain Pound still in, although there's Brexit now, they've gone out of the European Union. But in Forex, we still consider them as they are still Europe. That's why you can call it the Great Britain, the London session or the European session. All right, good. So those are the currency pairs you can trade during this market session. Now let's go to the New York. If this line now moves to, boom, to the New York opening here, which are the currency pairs, or what are the currency pairs you can trade? The first one is Great Britain Pound, USD. That's why you see almost about 70% of most profitable or millionaire Forex traders have Great Britain Pound, USD on their currency, on their favorite, the list of their favorite currency pairs. Because you can see, spanning from the London session right up to the New York session, one currency pair keeps popping up, which is what? Great Britain Pound, USD. And remember, even here, you would have still traded EU Arrow, USD. Alright? EU Arrow USD is still a currency pair you would have traded there, because remember, the Euro is still under the London session and USD is still another currency pair you would have combined. So at this particular point in time where you actually see the market crossing between the London session and the New York session, or at the start of the New York session, the most liquid currency pairs you can trade: Great Britain Pound USD, Euro USD, SAU. I can't forget gold. My gold people, this is where you should be trading gold. My gold people, this is where you should be trading gold. SAU USD. Very, very important. SAU USD. Then you have AUD USD. So any USD pair, you can trade it at this particular point in time. And then you need to start washing out, and gradually you start removing Great Britain Pound pair quietly, because you can see Great Britain Pound is going to be closing somewhere here. So if you were still trading like Great Britain Pound JPY, Great Britain Pound AUD, by the time you're getting to 6 p.m., most of those trades should be getting closed out, because the market is going to be very, very quiet from that particular point. But from here, from the open of the New York session right up to the close of the New York session, which is going to be 11 p.m. my time, any USD pair is perfect. My gold people, this is where you should be marking. Great Britain Pound USD perfect. USD JPY, this is still the time. USD CAD, this is still the time you can trade all of this. All right. So this is what I wanted us to cover when it comes to market sessions. And this topic is so sweet, because anytime I talk about it, it relates it relates very, very well to how much I can be able to make, or how much I make in the Forex market, because I can already start remembering that yesterday during the London session, I even shared the videos or the pictures on my Instagram. I made almost about $8,000 during the London session alone. So guys, go to this website, get this on your computer. It's a free tool. Use this to backtest on your side and see how you can use this as a catalyst. Remember, I said you shouldn't just do, or you shouldn't base your trading decision solely on this alone, but use this as a catalyst. Use this as a catalyst to be able to perfect your trading when it comes to Forex. So if you want to be able to enroll in my institution or in my academy, where I'll be able to teach you from A to Z how to trade Forex, we'll be able to go through all these strategies. We'll talk about different market sessions. We'll talk about trading psychology. We'll talk about fundamental trading, sentimental trading, or any other factor that will make you a profitable trader. Then check the link below to enroll in Godlove University, where I will personally mentor you to become a profitable Forex trader. If you want to use my recommended broker, check the link on the video description. And talking about prop firms, if you want to trade up to $600,000 or use my recommended prop firm, also check the link on the video description. My signal service is also on the video description. Check out these other videos that are going to be coming at the end of your screen, because they are all related to the same topic, and you'll be able to see how I'm able to use market sessions. If you didn't subscribe, click here to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.